EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 23. Between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Voyagers. And a wildcat formation here.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Second down, 9 yards to go.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right. Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, Ohio! Ohio!
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Third down, Kaiser. Caught here left side by Britt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. This up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run here with Mason. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
It's almost gotten to the point in the NFL where 3rd down is a throwing down, no matter what the distance. It just feels that way.
Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. Now a carry from Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Jones on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Following the field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll throw here. Kaiser nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Frank's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. The offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And now running right through him. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Check, Ohio! Ohio! It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brad 38!
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Let's go. 1-9.
Throwing Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Houston first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1-9.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Missed.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go, Ohio!
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Brandon Mebane able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go! Black round! Black round! Here we go! 1-9! 1-9!
Play action now. Kaiser escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
Here we go! 1-9!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw is Kaiser. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
And the wideout in motion. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. A swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go.
A final shot before break. Jones looking deep downfield. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And up to about the 20. The 8-yard line. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, let's go. Try it, 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go. Try it, 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Kaiser to throw for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Jones on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Now Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run with Mack. And an alley to run. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Final minute now of the third quarter. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Fire 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. They'll look to throw here. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Frank's kick is good. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Dolphins have scored again to extend their lead a bit. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Following the field goal on is the punter, Drew Kaiser, to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Running back, and he is knocked down from the side. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let's go.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run the counter now on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a right. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go. What?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go. Try 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
Jones now operating from the gun. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A run by Mack to start the drive. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Jones looking to throw on second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got room. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First and goal from the 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Now, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And they will take a knee here. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest.
So many. Oh my God. So many.